So the Rafale just dropped into the dev server, and I wish I could say that it's blowing everything out of the water, but not quite. Right now it's just rolling in with just 6 Micas, no magic 2s, no extras, just 6 old plain Micas, while the Eurofighter is out here flaunting 10 missiles. That is 6 AIM-9Ms and 4 AMRAAMs if you want to carry that loadout. Maybe it'll change, maybe not. That's a dev server for you. Everything here is going to be a work in progress, and by the time that this thing officially drops, it could look very much different. So remember, everything here is probably going to get changed. It's a dev server, and I will make another video covering the Rafale once it's finally polished and into the live servers. So currently the Rafale is sitting at a battle rating of 13.7 at rank 8. I would expect this thing to sit at 14.0 at the very least, especially given its potential, but hey, this is a dev server, so I'm sure that Gaijin will adjust it before its release. As I mentioned earlier, the Rafale is also carrying only 6 Micas. That means no magic 2s, no extras, just 6 old Micas, while the Eurofighter is out here flexing a solid 10 AIM-9Ms and AIM-120s on the Eurofighter. I hope it's an oversight, but I'm confident that Gaijin will update this soon enough. 6 just doesn't cut it at the top tier meta, especially when you have no magic 2s and you've got jets like the Eurofighter running around with 10 missiles. On the radar side, the Rafale is supposed to get an ACER radar, but right now it's not quite there. It's behaving more like a mechanical scanned array, so we're definitely looking at a work in progress situation there. I'm expecting Gaijin to make some changes, and once that ace is properly in, it'll make a huge difference. There's also a few issues with its weight and the ability to carry more missiles. There's been a few bug reports on it, and we'll see how Gaijin is going to iron that out in the upcoming dev server updates. Alright, so let's talk about this funny one with the Rafale and the Eurofighter. Right off the bat, the Rafale is surprisingly good in a one-circle fight where you're going nose to nose. It's not a massive difference, but it does have the edge even if it's a very small edge. So if you're looking to duke it out one circle with the Eurofighter, the Rafale is gonna be your pick. Now the bad news. When it comes to acceleration, the Rafale is just not gonna keep up with the Eurofighter because that thing is an absolute rocket in terms of raw power. It's beating the F-16E in pure speed, which is just absolutely ridiculous. I'm guessing Gaijin's gonna fix that quick, because right now it is definitely overperforming. My ass was literally getting handed to me this match, and somehow by sheer will and desperation I managed to hang on just barely. So watch out for the Eurofighter. That thing is an absolute trap artist. As you can already see, it's trying to energy trap me, and if it does it quickly, it'll get you. You're literally done for. It is so terrifying to face off against. So yeah, the EFT is going to be the king of raid fighting right now. If you want to survive in the Rafale, you've got to force those one circle fights. You have to hope that the other guy isn't going to be smart enough to realize that, and you have to pray to the Gaijin gods that you can catch them off guard. But here's the Rafale's secret weapon, the Mica EM. I'm sure you're very familiar with it. It is an absolute monster in dogfights. High agility, perfect for this quick off bore side shots, and combine that with the radar, you've got yourself an amazing dogfight weapon. The Eurofighter is stuck with the AIM-9M, which is, let's be real here, a terrible weapon for dogfighting. And it's not even close to the Mica EM in terms of pure performance. So if you're in a dogfight, you do have the edge with the Mica EM. And yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I have some massive PTSD from fighting this Eurofighter. It's just so fast, it's so aggressive, it is absolutely crazy. Alright, let's get into a little dogfight scenario here. So I'm in the Rafale, and I've got a JAS-39C behind me, who is my friend. This is a perfect chance to see how the Rafale handles itself in low speed situations and in sim control situations. The Gripen is trying to pull its nose up to follow me, but it's just not gonna happen. The Rafale on the other hand is just outpulling the Gripen in terms of AOA. Its agility is just superior in this situation. Now the Gripen is stuck, it's slow, it can't pull up, and I am just waiting for him to make a mistake, and I'm taking full advantage of it. While he's struggling to get his nose where it needs to be, I roll right on top of him, and he doesn't even see it coming. The Rafale's agility really shines here, and the Gripen is too slow to react. Anyways, I missed my gunshot, but that doesn't matter because watch what happens next. Thanks to the Rafale's handling and extra AOA, I pull up with sim controls, and boom, we get that kill. Alright, talking about the mighty flanker, spoiler alert, it's not even a challenge for the Rafale. When you've got a jet that outpulls, out energies, and outmaneuvers a flanker, it's just a matter of when, not if, when you're going to get the kill. Watch closely, the flanker has already lost its hope in the first turn. It's far too slow, it doesn't have the energy, and it's basically a sitting duck at this point. I take full advantage of this by stacking vertical on him, which means energy trapping essentially in layman terms. airframes. I'm not just flying behind him, I'm forcing him into a position where he's got nowhere to go and no speed to get out of it. You can literally see the flanker trying to hold on, but it's like trying to outrun a car that's already in the rear view. Doesn't matter how hard he tries, this is a Eurofighter we're talking about. This is a flanker with all the grace and power of a lawnmower at full throttle. There is nothing it can do. Now seriously, if you want to see how much shade I'm throwing at the flanker, go watch my flanker video. It is an absolute masterclass. But anyways, at the end of the day, I close in, pull in with sim controls and finish it off easy. Now, facing off against the Belgian F-16 EM, and honestly, it's not much of a challenge at all. You can outpull this thing with ease, especially in sim controls. The F-16 might try to keep up with the Rafale, just has better maneuverability and way better energy, especially at those low speeds. Also, I would like to mention that this is the Block 15 Belgian variant, not the Block 10, so there is a noticeable gap in performance there in dogfighting. In low speed stall situations, the Rafale will just dominate. It's one of those scenarios where you can just clown the F-16 all day long and it still won't catch up. The only F-16 that might have a chance is Block 10, but even then I would still back the Rafale in a dogfight. Anyways, we pull in with landing flaps and we easily get a crit on him and he goes into the ocean. Alright, that's the Rafale for now. Honestly, it's a bit of a mess. You've got 6 Micas, no magic 2s, and the radar is acting more like a mechanical radar than an ASA, and some weight bugs that keep floating around. But honestly, it's a dev server. We will see if they fix it or Gaijin is just gonna leave it like this. Honestly, it could go either way considering it's Gaijin entertainment. And as for the Eurofighter, that thing gave me PTSD. I'm still not over it. You would think you're winning and then it just pulls some last minute maneuver and suddenly you're dead on the ground. It's just ridiculous. But yeah, anyways, we'll revisit the Rafale and also the Eurofighter once it hits a live server. Until then, expect some more live server chaos. I'll be back with the regular content sooner than later. But anyways, fly safe or not, your choice, and I'll see you in the next one.